So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the Republican Party does not want you to have a reasonable conversation with folks with opposing viewpoints. They want to keep you in the dark. So whenever I log on here and I look at my comment section and I see people automatically calling me, accusing me of being a communist, a socialist, a satanic pedophile, a paid stooge by the DNC, I realize those were talking points that you were fed, and you turn around and you parrot back to them to keep you distracted and keep you living in the dark. It's all about them making the rich richer and keeping you right in place. And the way they keep you in place is to distract you with all these culture wars that is never going to have nothing to do, never going to have any effect on your life whatsoever. You know, there's so many people, man, there's no way a good old boy from Tennessee could believe like this. There's no way, man. How's that possible? He must be getting paid to say this shit. No, not all of us march in perfect step with the rest of you. Some of us have lived pretty hard lives. Some of us has had to think outside the box and see things from a different perspective. And that's all we're trying to do is see things from another way of thinking. It's not about, trying to push anything. It's just about having a reasonable conversation. And we can't have that because you've been fed talking points that you're going to keep on mimicking, you're going to keep on parroting, and nothing's ever going to change. I'm here to have reasonable conversations with folks, and I wish we could do that. But it reminds me of a story that a buddy of mine one time told me. I'll never forget it. He said, man, back when I was a kid growing up, he said, there used to be this guy come over, and he said he would come over to see my mom, and he said he would buy me the coolest games ever. He brought me a Nintendo once, brought me games for it, brought me basketballs and footballs and baseball bats, and every time I turned around, this guy was buying me the coolest shit ever. He said then my mom broke up with him. He said a couple of days later, I saw him in a grocery store, and I spoke to him, and he wouldn't even look at me. He turned and walked the other way. He said, I finally realized that this guy was only giving me those things because he was trying to distract me so he could fuck my mom. And I hate to tell you this, MAGA Republicans, but that's exactly what's happening to you.